What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Another month, another favorites video. This video is going to be all of my favorites from the month of November. I have a couple of beauty favorites and a couple of fashion favorites as usual. So if you guys are interested in hearing everything that I've been loving over the past couple of weeks, then keep watching. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Sophia and this is my channel that is focused on luxury beauty. Every single week I upload new content on the newest beauty releases. I do a lot of reviews, favorites videos, guides, will I buy it style of videos. So if that sounds of interest to you, then you're in the right place, my friend. Hit that subscribe button to join our fam because we have so much fun on this channel, and you can also click the notification bell to hear about every time I upload a new video. You know the drill, friends. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy favorites videos. Also, I've been getting a lot of requests to do some more favorites videos, kind of like roundups, favorites from different favorite brands, just favorites in general on Instagram. So if you guys have any ideas of favorites content that you would like to see during the month of December, other than best products of 2022, because I'm definitely going to be doing that, then comment down below and definitely let me know. Finally, as you all know, I'll be linking everything that I mentioned in this video, anything that is on my face, which for the most part is pretty much the products I'm talking about in this video. I'll be linking those down below in the description box. Most of my links are affiliate links, so shopping through those links supports my channel if you choose to do so. Thank you so much. Okay, party people, let's get into these favorites. November came and November went. I did my October favorites video a little bit late just because the Sephora sale kind of delayed everything. It was a very busy time of year, but over the past 3 weeks, I did come up with a couple of favorites, starting off with foundation, and it's a good one. It's the one from Haus Labs. I got this in the Sephora sale. I don't think I mentioned this in my Sephora sale video because I couldn't find my shade in store. I wanted to go in store. A lot of people told me that the shades were a little bit weird, which they are. I'm glad I went in store, but they were completely sold out of all of the fair and light shades at my local Sephora. So I kind of figured out what shade I needed to be, which in fact is 110 light neutral, which makes sense. It's kind of, I usually go for light neutral or fair neutral in pretty much every single range. I'll link this shade down below just in case you guys are like a skin or color match to me. I went in and got color match, and then I went on the Sephora website and I ordered it online in maybe like the last day of the sale. So this was one addition to my Sephora sale haul, and boy, this is good. As soon as I got this, I couldn't stop wearing it. I have been loving this. I think that this is a very good Goldilocks foundation. It's not too thick, it's not too runny. It's a good medium coverage. I was kind of surprised. I have a friend that told me that this was very light coverage, and I wouldn't agree. I would say this is probably medium, and you could probably build it up to full. I only need one and a little bit more pumps to cover my entire face. I have absolutely no trouble getting coverage from this. What I really like about this is that it stays moisturizing and very perfecting on my face all day. You guys know I have very dry skin, especially around this time of year. My eczema is creeping in, the crepiness is creeping in. I've already started to feel it. Trust me, my eczema is back. It's a whole situation. So I'm going for my more moisturizing foundations. And so I was really curious if this was going to be moisturizing enough or if it was going to be more matte. I would say this is kind of luminous, very moisturizing. I don't think it looks super dewy. I think it just looks incredibly natural. If you want a foundation that covers up your flaws but makes your skin look like skin, very, like I said, very natural with a little bit of luminosity, this is really great. I do think the shades, they seem a little weird. They pull a little bit yellow. In fact, as you see the application in the B-roll, you might notice when it is on my hand, it does look like it's gonna be a little bit yellow, but then when you blend it into your face, or at least when I blend it into my skin tone, it ends up looking perfect in the end. I feel like my face matches my chest pretty well. So yeah, I have just been loving this. I don't feel like it gets cakey. I don't feel like it gets dry. It's just a really good foundation. I would say the other foundation I've had on repeat in addition to this is the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation. That's definitely one of my holy grails, and it's one of my favorites to wear in the winter, especially as the season changes. My skin just kind of freaks out, and whenever my skin freaks out, I go for the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation. But I feel like this one, I don't know, I need to test it out a little bit more, but I feel like this one is a contender for like top 5 foundations in my collection. I really, really like it. Thank you so much to those of you who told me that I need to try it because I really, really, really have been loving it. The other thing I've been liking a lot lately, which I got somewhat recently in the Black Friday sales, or I should say pre-Black Friday sales, is this palette from Hourglass. This is the one that they launched, I can't remember if it was last holiday season or no, I think it might have been 2 holiday seasons ago. The holiday season where I actually had some self-control and decided not to buy the palette. This is the Sculpture Edit, and you guys can see, you know, it's just like all of their other ambient lighting palettes, but I wanted to pick this one up because this is the one that I was missing for my collection. Hourglass was doing their like 20% off pre-Black Friday kind of situation, so I decided to pick this one up. The other reason I wanted to pick this one up is because I just like the fact that the 2 blushes they have in here are very different. This one is very everyday and wearable. It's just a beautiful, soft kind of mauvey pink color. It's very neutral. And then you also have this one, which is a really beautiful natural coral color. I like, it gives you a little bit more of a flush, a little bit more of a pop of color. So yeah, I really like the blushes in this palette because they're both very different. So I have options. Also, I quite like the bronzer as well. I would say if you are more medium toned, this actually might be a good palette for you because I was shocked at how pigmented the bronzer actually is. In the application that I filmed today, I'm using a very light hand. You can really build this bronzer up. And then the highlighter that's in here as well, it's a little bit more on the dark side. I usually mix the highlighter with the finishing powder right here just to make it a little bit better for my skin tone, but I like to use the highlighter on its own as an eyeshadow. It's just a really beautiful palette. Did I need it? No, but I kind of got it semi for review purposes, semi just because I love these palettes. This is what I brought home with me for Thanksgiving, and on the days where I just like didn't really have the time or didn't really feel like wearing much makeup, I used this palette on my whole face. I used the finishing powders, I used the blushes, I used the highlighters, the bronzer, and then I used all of the colors on my eyes, and it's just so simple. And I know I'm just gonna do the same thing when I go home for Christmas. I have a work trip next week, probably gonna take this on the work trip. These are just really great palettes, so check out the Hourglass website because they do have some of their palettes from previous years or just palettes that they don't sell at other retailers like Sephora and Ulta, and they are having a lot of discounts around this time of year. I don't know if the Black Friday sale is still going on, but if you guys are not satisfied with the selection that you can find at Sephora and other retailers, definitely check out the Hourglass website. I have 2 eyeshadow favorites for the month of November. The first one are just pretty much all of my Viseart palettes. I did that Viseart roundup, like top 5 palettes video for you guys. And whenever I do these videos, it always kind of rekindles my love of the brand and those palettes, which is, it's fun for me. Like it kind of reminds me, oh yeah, like I need to use this palette more often. I really love this palette. So I've really been using a lot of my Viseart palettes lately. And the one that I've been using the most, which I didn't include in that video because this one's a little bit newer, and let's face it, I had to narrow it down to 5 favorites, but the one that I've been using the most is this one. This is the Viseart LaMarque palette. I did a full review of this palette here on my channel if you guys want to see, you know, swatches. I do 3 different looks. Today I did a super duper neutral look, nothing fancy because I wanted to go in with the lipstick. More on that to come. But I like this palette. I like this palette. I think it's a really good fall autumnal palette. I brought it home with me for Thanksgiving. I did a little Thanksgiving look with it. I like that you've got these really beautiful warm tone neutrals, but then you also have the option of going in here with the purples. It's just a really beautiful palette, and just like all of my Viseart palettes, it's really great quality. It's very travel friendly. I always bring these palettes whenever I travel. They're super lightweight. They're never going to break. The product is not gonna get all smashed up or anything like that. You can see it's a little bit dirty because it's been in my makeup bag, but it's easy to clean off, no muss, no fuss. This has just been a really nice addition to my eyeshadow collection. The other palette that I've been obsessed with, and I don't think you guys will be surprised because I've mentioned it in several videos, is this one from Danessa Myricks. This is the Lightwork Volume 3, the mini Lightwork Volume 3. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute little palette. I was so bummed it was still out of stock when she did her Black Friday sale. Otherwise, I would have told you guys about it. But I still think that this palette is worth it, even full price. This is a good companion palette. I like to bring this with me when I travel alongside any of my Viseart palettes, for example. Palettes that are like pretty basic. I've got all the mattes I need. I got all the shimmers that I need, all of the neutrals. And then I like to use this palette more so to kind of take things up a notch as like a topper. Today, I actually went in with my favorite shade right here, which is called Solar Rain, and I just put that on the center of the lid. These lighter shades in the palette, they're really great toppers just to add a little bit of like, you know, some little dimension to your eye look. And then if you want to take things up a notch, you can go in with the more colorful ones. I would definitely say, like I said, my favorite shade is this one, Solar Rain. I'll just swatch it for you guys right now. See how it's a white, but it's got that sort of like solar eclipse kind of energy throughout it. And then my second favorite is this one right here. This is the one I wore in my last favorites video, except I had just gotten the palette, so I couldn't have it as an actual favorite yet. This one is called Martian. I like these ones because they really brighten up the look. They're very everyday. They're very everyday, you know, if this is everyday for you. They're very wearable. They're very accessible. It's good for pairing with other palettes. And then the other brighter colors that are in here, like I said, here, I'll swatch this one, Galaxy. These are just great if you want to do something fun. So if the other Danessa Myricks Lightwork palettes were like a little bit too much for you, a little bit too big for you, because especially if you're traveling or if your makeup bag is small, they're not gonna fit, then I think this is kind of your best bet. It's so good. Moving along, my lip favorite for the month gotta be the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. I am wearing Velvet Sorcery on my lips today. This is part of her holiday collection that I reviewed for you guys, and I know this one is sold out, but I just gotta let you guys know this is a favorite. And just like when I did the Viseart video and it kind of rekindled my love for my Viseart palettes, that video definitely rekindled my appreciation and my love of the Lisa Eldridge lipstick. So I've definitely been pulling them out more lately. I'll show you guys an image here of a look that I did with Velvet Cinnabar. I love pulling out these lipsticks and letting them be the star of the show, doing kind of a very neutral eye like I have today, and then just putting on the lipstick. I actually really love wearing these as blush as well. Today I just used this one, Velvet Sorcery, and used one of the new Refer brushes from the holiday collection, and I just kind of dotted that on as blush. These work so well as cream blush. They last all day. I did the same thing with the look that I did with that Velvet Cinnabar lipstick. They just work so well. They're so natural. They're so beautiful. These lipsticks are just perfection. I gave my mom one. If you guys watched the video I did with my mom recently, which, by the way, thank you so much for all the love that I got on that video. She loved the lipstick that I gave her. I gave her the one, Velvet Muse was the shade that I got her, which I think makes a really great gift because it's just a very beautiful, neutral, kind of blushing beauty sort of color. So I think that one makes a really great gift. I had to give these a shout out. I've just been pulling them out, creating some really pretty feminine looks, just kind of popping them on in the morning before I hop on my Zoom calls. And yeah, they work really well as cream blush. I also have to give a shout out to my BK Beauty brushes. I've really been enjoying these lately. I took these with me home for Thanksgiving. And once again, you guys, if you watched the video that I filmed with my mom, which you definitely should if you haven't seen it, it's very cute. I gave her the travel set, and watching her kind of experience the brushes for the first time was really fun for me. My mom is not a makeup expert. She's not an influencer or anything like that. She's just like a regular 61-year-old woman who likes to do her makeup in the morning and likes to, you know, look cute for work, look cute for her day. And she loved the brushes that I gave her. And so it was just kind of like a fun experience sharing something that I love with my mom, both the makeup, but then also the brushes. And I've really been enjoying the ones that they launched as a part of their core extension line. I don't remember if I put these in a favorite video earlier. Forgive me if I have, but I've just been loving these. I've been loving all of the new brushes that I've picked up lately, but these definitely have been at the top of the list. And sorry, I know these are dirty, but I use them pretty much every day. I love this little mini contour brush, the 109. For concealer. It's so good. I also have really been liking this little highlight brush. This is the 112. This is just like perfect for the cheekbones, and they're so soft. And then what is this one? This is the 111. Sorry guys, I forget the numbers. The 111. This has been great for bronzer, great for just kind of powder blush. It is just such a great, like, comprehensive set. I put the travel set in my luxury beauty gift guide for this year. I've really just been enjoying the brushes. And also, I will say BK Beauty, they have gifted me a lot of these, but I've also purchased a bunch of them with my own money as well. So just kind of full transparency, they do gift me a lot of the newer things that they come out with, but I honestly genuinely love it. And I just was so happy that my mom enjoyed them as well. For a fragrance favorite for this month, it's gotta be the one that I got in the Sephora sale. my OG favorite alien perfume. I know I talked about this a lot in my Sephora sale haul, so I'm not gonna like go on and on about it, but this is such a great fragrance, especially for kind of like the colder months, because it's very like sultry, it's very sexy, but I also love it for all year round. It is a little bit on the strong side, so I tend to wear this more so on the weekends if I'm going out. This is kind of like my going out perfume. If you guys like something that really makes an impact, if you enjoy white florals, if you like really like sexy feminine scents, I think you're really going to like this. A lot of you guys commented on that Sephora haul video and were telling me you really love this too, so apparently I'm not the only one that likes this. I did get a new fragrance in the Black Friday sale, so I'm excited to show you guys the haul that I picked up for Black Friday. So I have another perfume favorite that's probably gonna be for next month, but for the month of November, it was definitely Alien. All right, friends, so those are all my beauty favorites for the month, but I do have just a couple of fashion favorites, and the first one I'll move over so I can insert a clip of the one that I have for my fashion haul. These are my Dion Lee, I guess you could call these cargo pants. They kind of look like snow pants mixed with maybe a little bit of Hot Topic mixed with chicness. I don't know, guys. I've been wearing these nonstop. These are the kind of pants where you think like, Sophia, where are you going in these? I'm going everywhere. I'm wearing these on the plane. I wore these to New York. I wear these just going out. I wear them out to dinner. I literally wear these everywhere. They're so comfortable. They are a really great way if you want to dress up and kind of the rest of you looks sort of fancy. You want to sort of take it down a notch and make it a little bit more like laid back casual. You can go for these. I feel like people see these and they think that they're super casual, but they're black trousers. If you just style them up like any other high quality, almost dressy black trouser, it creates such a cool look. I love the silver hardware on them, and my favorite way to style these is with my Prada monolith boots, and then I also like to wear them with my marine Serre shirts. If you guys have ever seen like the influencers wear these, it's those tight fitting shirts with like the little moons on them. I have 3 of them and I love them. They're very chic and eye-catching, and they're great for pairing with, you know, basic trousers and jeans and that kind of stuff. I love wearing those shirts with these pants. And then the last fashion favorite that I like to wear with this outfit is my new leather blazer from LaMarque. I'm gonna include this in a fashion haul coming up because I did buy some new pieces in the Black Friday sales, but I'm waiting for everything to come in. But I wanted to show you guys this blazer. You guys gotta follow me on Instagram, by the way, because I'll let you know when all of this stuff goes on sale. And pretty much everything I'm talking about in this video today went on sale during the Black Friday sale. So follow me on Instagram if you want updates, if you want to know about, you know, good deals, whether it's makeup or fashion. But that's just a quick side note. I'm absolutely obsessed with this leather blazer. I don't have any mod shots to show you today because I haven't really photographed with this yet, but this is like the perfect blazer, the perfect little classic investment piece to pair with any look. It does come in brown. I actually think it comes in a bunch of different colors. I ordered this off of the LaMarque website, but then I noticed that they actually sell some of their pieces at, I think, Neiman Marcus, at a couple of other, you know, big department stores. You guys need to check out LaMarque if you haven't checked them out already. I want to say they are a Canadian brand, and I found out about them from Mel Soldera here on YouTube. Actually, she was sort of wearing one of the, I think she was wearing this blazer on her Instagram, and I was like, I need to have that. Really, really good like leather basics. They have non-leather pieces as well, but in particular, I really like their leather basics, and I did buy some stuff in their Black Friday sale. So I will be showing that to you guys very, very shortly, but I did just want to include this as a favorite during the month of November because I just wore this everywhere. This is just like model, off-duty, throw it on, instantly kind of elevates any kind of look. And I want to let you guys know now, just in case maybe you can still get a deal on any of the sites that have this in stock. All right, friends, that is it for the month of November. I will be back next month with all my favorites from the month of December, maybe some favorites for the whole year. I'm definitely going to be doing beauty favorites best of for 2022, but if you guys have any other favorites, videos, ideas that you would like me to do, definitely sound off in those comments down below. If you see somebody else that has a good idea, give them a little thumbs up so I can know which ones are popular. I would definitely appreciate that. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, friends, I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.